Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a baby's must-haves video. These are things that have worked for us so far. We have Elsie who's 8 months old, so what worked for us might not necessarily work for you. Every baby's different, every person's different. So obviously you have essentials like clothes and nappies and that sort of thing, but these are things that you wouldn't probably necessarily think of, but we found really helpful. First thing, which to me have been like the biggest thing we have used, we're still using now, are muslins. Now muslins are a godsend. They can be used for so many different things. We have hundreds of these. So they're just rectangles of fabric like this. We've got this one with swans on. We've got just plain coloured ones. These can be used for a multitude of purposes. They can be used for feeding, either if you're breastfeeding, they're good for cover up. You can just throw them over your shoulder and it covers you and the baby. And bottle feeding, you can put under kind of like a bib or just to mop up any spills. We have used them for lightweight blankets, so you don't, when it's like really warm, you don't necessarily need a blanket, you need something to cover them up. These are brilliant. You can use them for laying on changing mats. They're brilliant. So muslins, and they're so inexpensive. Like I said, we have hundreds of them, so muslins will be our first top item. So the second item we have found really useful, which we didn't actually have straight away, were sleeping bags. So we started off with blankets. I didn't even think about getting sleeping bags, but found that Elsie always wriggled or kicked her blankets off and she didn't really like being swaddled. So we decided to invest in sleeping bags, and we haven't really gone back since. They come in so many different togs ratings, so you've got one for every weather. We have this one, which is just the 1.5. This is Elsie's current one, so it looks absolutely massive. It just poppers up at the top, and it's just got a zip that goes all the way around the side and the bottom like this. So it's absolutely perfect for nappy change in the night. You don't have to unwrap them all like a blanket, so it keeps them still snuggled up and it doesn't disturb them too much. We've got that one. We've also got the grow bag ones. This one is actually a really thick one. This is a 3.5 tog one, because when it got really cold, this was actually perfect, and it saves you also worrying about baby getting lost under a blanket, because these, once they're in them, you can button them up and they do not move. So these are our second must-haves. My next must-have is water wipes. Now it's recommended that when your baby's newborn, you clean them, like nappy changes, with cotton warm water, but it is so fiddly and so messy. So the next best thing is water wipes, just like this. So they're just a baby wipe, but they're the world's purest baby wipes. 99% water, 99.9% water and a drop of fruit extract. These range from about £2 to £3, but if you get them on like baby events, then you can get really good deals. And also Amazon, they do them in bundles. It works out a lot cheaper. That's how we get ours. We have had no problems with them at all. Elsie hasn't had any irritation, so I'm still sticking to these now, even though she's past the newborn stage. But these are perfect, and yeah, love them. Another must-have that I didn't even think about getting until I watched a few YouTube videos like this is a bath thermometer. So these are absolutely perfect, because you just stick them obviously in the bath, in the water, and it tells you the temperature on there digitally. See that? So it tells you the on here that the bath temperature should be 37 degrees, so you'll know exactly when the baby's bath is right. I know you can feel with your elbow, and they say that that's a good way to test it, but I don't trust myself, and this is perfect. I've just got the Advent one. This comes in pink and blue. You can get so many different ones of these, and they're quite inexpensive as well. Bath thermometer is a really handy thing to have. Okay, talking of baths and wash items, Next thing is a baby bath. Some people find these really unnecessary, but we found this actually really helpful. So when Elsie was newborn, we could just bathe her in here in the living room, just put a towel down, put the bath on. So you can put it in any room and bathroom. It's so much easier, and then you only use the right amount of water. You don't have to wait for a big bath to fill, which can take some time. This one we have here is brilliant. So it's got like the foam padding part for her head, and it's also got this little part here which stops her sliding down, so it leaves both your hands free, which is perfect for when you've got a slippy newborn baby, and trust me, they are so hard to bath. And it's just got the little, don't you see there, the little plug to drain. We just picked ours up from like a nearly new sale. That's another thing I would say. Any of these items, check out your local mum markets, NCT sales, nearly new baby mum sales, car boot sales, because a lot of the items you use for baby you will not use for long, and they can be really pricey. Always check out those to get yourself some bargains. Obviously there's some things you want to buy brand new, but most items you can pick up second hand. Another must have, which I don't actually have to hand because it's in the kitchen right now, is the Tommy Tippy Perfect Prep Machine. This has been, if I would recommend any item to any new mum, it would be the prep machine. It is brilliant. Now, when my elder two were younger, there was no such thing, so we just had the kettle, which is obviously perfectly fine if that's what you want to do. So we was initially breastfeeding, but we had problems with Elsie due to tongue tie. I can go into that and make another video on that if that's what you'd like to see. We was doing it with the kettles first, which is fine, but she was very hungry and crying a lot, so we invested in the Perfect Prep Machine. I'll pop a picture here. This is the old version. They now do a newer digital one. I'm not sure what the difference is, but this is the one we have. This is perfect. So you will just select the number. It has like the ounces on the dial, so you'll just select whichever amount you want. So say you was on 6 ounce, so you'd put the dial to the 6 ounce, you pop the bottle underneath, push the button, hot water comes out, then you add your milk and then pop it back under, push the button again, and the cooler water comes out, and then you just give it a shake and the bottle's ready. It takes a matter of minutes. It is perfect when your baby is screaming. You can make the bottles on demand. This would be my #1 recommended product to any new parent if you are bottle feeding. So those were my baby's essential items. Let me know down below the items you found useful or essential, because then if anyone else is having a look, it might help them out. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, stick around. I know at the minute I've done a lot of baby videos, but we're going to have a lot more family adventures soon, so stick around for those. And I'll see you in my next video.